Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making a shortcut sweet potato casserole. Y'all, Thanksgiving is upon us and I am already starting to prepare some of my Thanksgiving dishes. And if a sweet potato casserole is not on our table, then everybody's going to go home and pout. It's a must at our house, and I have a shortcut recipe that is absolutely delicious. Now, this is my grandmother's recipe for the actual base of the casserole, and my grandmother always used one large can of sweet potatoes. Now, I also like to bake my own sweet potatoes, but since I'm calling this a shortcut recipe, I'm going with the canned. Y'all, they're really, really good, so don't be afraid to use them if you must. Now, this is that 40-ounce can of sweet potatoes, and we're gonna boost these or elevate these just a bit. The first thing that I'm adding is a third of a cup, or maybe just a touch more, of heavy cream. Heavy cream in this is delicious. Thanksgiving is once a year, y'all, so splurge just a little bit. I promise you that it really makes a difference. I'm also adding 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. This is just plain old white sugar. 2 eggs, and I've already broken my eggs, and they're going right in. A little bit of vanilla. My grandmama's recipe calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. I am definitely not opposed to adding just a splash more. I love vanilla. And I've got just a little bit of ground nutmeg. Now, a lot of recipes call for cinnamon, but we really like the fresh ground nutmeg in this. Just a pinch. And last, I have a 1/3 cup of melted butter. Now, I'm using salted butter. I just like it. You always need to add a pinch of salt, and there's no guesswork with this. It's just the perfect amount. And now, I have my mixer, and I am going to blend this at low speed just until everything is mixed together and it's nice and smooth. Look at this beautiful sweet potato filling. And these are canned sweet potatoes. Y'all, they're so good, but like I said, I go back and forth. Sometimes I make it with fresh sweet potatoes, sometimes I make it with canned. If you are using fresh sweet potatoes, use 3 cups of mashed sweet potatoes. Yum. I have a 9 by 13 inch casserole dish, and I'm just gonna spray this with a little non-stick spray. And in goes our sweet potatoes. Just going to spread this out evenly all over my baking dish. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. It just smells like the holidays. And this looks just right. Now, I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to work on the topping, which I think is the most important part of this sweet potato casserole. I am using this WhistleStop Cobbler mix. Y'all, this is so good. It's got so much flavor. It smells so good. You can just smell all those different spices, sugar and spice and everything nice. And now all I'm going to add to this cobbler mix is butter, which is about 5 tablespoons. And that's going right in. Now, before I go any further, I just want to tell you about a couple of optional ingredients. If you would like, you can add a half of a cup of pecans to this. It's absolutely delicious. And by the way, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Or you can add up to a cup of miniature marshmallows. The sky's the limit. Either are absolutely delicious, or the cobbler by itself is just perfect. Now I'm going to mix this together. I love the WhistleStop brand. This is made right here in Alabama, and maybe the WhistleStop sounds familiar to you. This brand has been in business for over 30 years, and the WhistleStop Cafe was in the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. I love that movie. They have so many great products, y'all. You have got to go and check them out. It's available in grocery stores all over the nation, but if you can't find it, you can definitely order it online. This makes a delicious cobbler. Check out my pear and blueberry cobbler. It is out of this world. And there we go. It's as easy as that. Now, if that's not a shortcut, I don't know what is. Now, back to our casserole. This is going all over the top. Just going to spread it out. This topping is so good. I used to make this myself, and I have to say that this is better. Once you start using this for your sweet potato casserole, I can promise you, you won't go back to the old way. This is so good and so easy. That's what I love. You can spend more time making more dishes. Look at this casserole. Isn't it beautiful? I can hardly wait. It smells wonderful. Now my oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and this is going to cook for about 45 minutes. We just want to make sure that that egg is fully cooked all the way to the center, and we want this topping to get nice and golden brown and toasty. If you find that your topping is getting cooked a little bit before your casserole, just lay a piece of tin foil over the top. It'll work just perfectly. All right, y'all, in the oven this goes, and I'll see you back here when this is done. Look at this beautiful casserole. What I wouldn't give for you to smell Look at this beautiful casserole. What I wouldn't give for you to be able to smell my kitchen right now. It is just all things wonderful. I don't know what else to say. It's just amazing. And this turned out beautifully. I can smell all of those delicious spices coming from our WhistleStop Cobbler mix. Paired with these sweet potatoes, I just know it's going to be delicious. Now I have to taste just a little bit. This will be my Thanksgiving sweet potato casserole. Another shortcut is to put this in the freezer. This freezes beautifully. You can take it out the day that you're going to serve it, let it thaw completely, and just warm it through, and voila, you have your sweet potato casserole. Listen, it's countdown time for me. Anything that I can make ahead and put in my freezer, I am going to do. It definitely makes a difference and creates a much less stressful Thanksgiving for the hostess. Now, I have got to try this. I want to make sure that I get plenty of that topping. This is spectacular. The topping gives this so much flavor. It's crispy and crunchy and gooey, and I don't know what all the spices are that goes into this, but I could pull out everything in my pantry and it would never be as good as this cobbler mix. This is the best shortcut of the season. I promise you, you have got to try it. Go ahead and get you some. Make this in advance and your family is going to love it. You're a blessing to me. Thanks so much for watching today. Will you press that like button and share this with your friends? And if you haven't already, make sure that you go to Kathy's Southern Kitchen on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram and follow my page. And don't forget to pick up some of this delicious WhistleStop Cobbler mix. And it makes a great Christmas gift. A few of you will be getting this. I'm going to have to fix that little patch there before I fit it in the freezer. I should have gotten just a little bit more. Y'all, this is amazing. I'll see you next time.